The Joe Rogan Experience.
I was watching TV. This happened a couple of weeks ago, and I started laughing because all that popped into my head was you when they released the footage of those UFOs. I was like, Joe Rogan is going to talk about this the next
so
day.
Happy. I'm so happy. I love it.
But wasn't that released like a year ago?
Well, it was leaked. But then
leaked.
the Pentagon finally, look, in the middle of the pandemic, what a great time to just admit there's UFOs. Because one of the things that I said on my Instagram, I was like, in any other time in history, if the government came out and said there are flying saucers that defy our understanding of propulsion and physics, the world would go crazy. But in 2020, people are like nothing.
Has anybody seen those pilots?
Well, I've had one of them on here.
Oh, so he's a believer.
Commander David Fravor. I had him on the podcast, and he was explaining the whole thing to me, like his experience off the coast of San Diego, running into one of these things. I mean, there's people that are debunkers, but they need to understand this is not just visual. They had very specific, like actual real data, including radar. They track these things. They use sophisticated military tracking. These are real objects. This is not like there's a lot of dummies out there that want to debunk everything. Mm-hmm. And they're just as much of a religious person as someone who's a true believer. They're a true believer that everything can be explained. Well, not everything can be explained.
No.
And these things can't be explained. When they're explaining how these things traveled at these, like they went from like 6 feet off the ground to 60,000 feet in a matter of a couple of seconds. They fly in some way that these military aircraft pilots can't explain. They don't understand it, and they don't know what they are. Now, whether they're from another planet, that's never been proven. They might be interdimensional. They might be something from here. They might be some super sophisticated, top of the food chain, top secret stuff that they're exposing these people to just so they freak out and like, let's see if they can get an explanation for this. Let's launch these things and have them fly past people at these preposterous rates of speed and see what the reaction is.
Do you think those type of secrets, if there are higher than the president? Do you think there's an organization that's above presidents?
100%. 100%. Here's why. Presidents come and go. They come every 4 years. We're going to trust some dipshit who wins a popularity contest. Trump's a perfect example of that. Here's a guy who's not even a politician. Lifelong businessman who wins a popularity contest, gets to be in the most powerful office, most powerful position really the world's ever known. President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the greatest army this entire planet has ever seen. You're going to tell him?